Hi, this is Kai. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that you are safe and feeling well. Today I'm going to do a pick a card reading on how to increase your social media following or presence, or if you have a online business. The reason why I wanted to do this pick a card reading is because I feel like because of the times that we are in, a lot of people will be transitioning to working from home more. They will be starting online businesses, or if you already have an online business, you want to know how to, gain more revenue, gain more clients. So I just thought this would be something fun to do, to focus on getting some more money, or, if you want to start a business or whatever. And with today, a lot of businesses, even if you have a business where you have a store, you still need that online presence to, really attract clients because everybody's online. So we have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. In pile 1, I have the Amazonite crystal. And I picked that crystal because that is like, it's considered like the hope crystal. And it represents like the throat chakra. And so with this crystal, you can power it with mantras about, I can achieve anything, I attract a lot of clients. So I felt that that was a good crystal to use for this kind of reading. So that's pile 1. Pile 2, we have the amethyst, which represents the third eye chakra. And that can protect you and your business, your home, your family against like psychic attacks. It will help you transmute, that crystal will help you transmute energy into love. So you can, what I like to do is to send love to anything or anyone that I want to sweeten up or just make it better. So you can use that crystal to transmute energy for your business into love, so that you have, good clients. You attract good clients that are easy to work with, and it's a beneficial relationship for the both of you. And it also, the amethyst crystal also helps you to balance your emotions. So when you have a clear head, a clear mind, you can make good business decisions. All right, and then pile 3, I have the rose quartz, and everybody knows that represents the heart chakra. And that is just about universal love. It represents feminine energy. And that's something else, and that's good for if you have maybe a beauty business, makeup, skincare, hair, things like that. And then pile 4, we have the gold stone. And the gold stone is a good crystal that you can use for grounding because it balances all the chakras, and it has a strong connection to the earth. So those are the piles 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you just choose the pile that calls to you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. Also hit the notification bell so you are notified when I upload my videos, and I will see you shortly. All right, so if you pull pile number 1, or the Amazonite, the first question is, how can I expand my social media following? All right, and we have support. I feel like with support, you may be a little bit stuck on what your next move is. You may be feeling a little insecure that this may be too daunting of a task that you can take on. You may be overwhelmed by other influencers or what their success is. But this card wants to let you know that you are fully supported in your online business, growing your social media for business purposes. And also, I feel like if you're not feeling stuck, or you're not feeling insecure about growing your online presence or your online business, that in a great way to expand your social media following is to focus on like medical issues, because you have the medical symbol here. It could be you can grow your page or your business by offering like coaching, life advice, offering business advice, offering beauty tips, offering skincare tips, offering tips about how to, because we are in some really crazy times, offering tips about how to, you know, do a lot of self-care and focus on your mental health. So you can expand your social media following by, either you asking for advice, finding a mentor, someone that you can get ideas from or get advice from, or you can be the one to grow your business, grow your social media presence by you offering advice, just life tips on how to navigate everyday issues that we have in life. It could be advice on, not like medical advice if you're not a nurse or a healthcare professional, but advice on how to, if you're really good at, if you want to start a cleaning business, if you're good with knowing which products to get out stains, or, something that has to do with, the physical body, the mental, your mental well-being, or just how to, clean the body. Something that has to do with, improving your appearance, your mental well-being, and things like that. And you can also seek out your own mentor, or reach out to other people who are doing the things that you want to do, or other influencers or other people that have similar businesses that you are interested in, and asking them for advice and support. All right, so next question is, how can you create engaging or valuable content? All right, so we have the King of Pentacles, but we have it in reverse. The King of Pentacles, how I see it, is like, it's a, older person. It could be an older man, older woman who is very financially stable, who is, just has everything together. Their financial life is good. Their home life is good. So I feel like you can, and this goes back to this card here, you can, but it is in reverse. So you can offer, it could be financial advice. You could offer people, and because the King of Pentacles is in reverse, I feel like you could offer advice based on like a budget. How to improve your skincare on a budget. How to improve your mental well-being on a budget. How to have a new beauty routine on a budget, because the King of Pentacles is in reverse. So in reverse, it seems like it's a person who is maybe having financial difficulties, things, their finances might be fluctuating. So you want to focus on how to offer these things, how to improve your life, how to improve your well-being on a smaller budget. For, if you're just starting out, if you're unemployed, how to, improve your life if you are unemployed, how to improve your life if your budget is smaller. So because it's in the King of Pentacles is in reverse, so your focus is on people who have smaller budgets. Okay? So that's how you would create engaging and valuable content, by focusing on how to do things with a smaller budget, on a budget, if you're unemployed, if you're just starting out, and things like that. And I feel like it really has a lot to do, pile number one, on health, the environment, finances, just things to improve your everyday life, because it is a Pentacles card, and that is about the earth, it's about grounding, it's about stability. So your focus or niche, and that kind of answers the next question, who is your target audience? Your focus, your focus group, your target audience are people who have smaller budgets, who are just getting out, who are just getting started, who are not as stable, financially stable, and they're just looking to improve their lives. All right, so that kind of answers my next question, which is, who is my target audience? And we got the Five of Wands, but we got it in reverse. So I feel like that also confirms these other cards with, Five of Wands. It's upright. A person who has, they've had disagreements. They are, they've had disagreements. They've had ups and downs. They've had a lot of fluctuations. But in reverse, it's like, you're coming out of difficulty. You're trying to get your footing, your bearing. So you want to focus on people who, this is not like a luxury line. This is for people who, novice, people, college people, people who are just getting out of college, people who just graduated college, people who are in between jobs, people who may have lost their jobs because of the pandemic. So you want to focus on people who are trying to get stability in life. They are kind of, wavering. They're, they don't know what their next move is going to be. So you want to focus on giving life advice, giving beauty tips, giving budgeting tips, like financial tips, how to shop for a week on a budget, for people who are kind of having a hard time now. All right, and next question is, what do I have to offer that is unique? All right, and we got the Seven of Wands. I feel like what you have to offer that is unique is you have the passion, you have the drive, you have the actual experience. This is not, this is not something, you're not basing your the advice or the tips that you are giving on something that you read or something that you heard. You are coming straight from experience. You were once a college student who was looking for a job, who was trying to get their foot in the door, who was looking for their first apartment, who was on their own for the first time. So you know exactly what your target audience is looking for, what they need, how they can get to the next step. So that is what is unique about you, that it is coming straight from the horse's mouth. You are, you have gone down that road, you have gotten through that journey. You are now, mid-level career. So you know what people who are just starting out, what they need, what they are looking for, what they are working with. So that is a unique perspective that you have to offer. All right, and the next question is, what is my next action step? Next action step is Healer of Action. This is a time when you can do whatever you set your mind to if your heart is open. You're being asked to do many things at once. You won't mind as long as you're making a difference. This card indicates someone who is loving, intelligent, passionate, which is what I just said, and fun, which definitely could describe you. This person can handle difficult situations with grace. And that Healer of Action, this card actually really sums up the other cards. You know how to heal people. Your unique perspective is knowing how to heal people. It may not be, medically, but you know how to, if someone's coming to you and they say they only have $20 to last them a week, you know how to tell them what ingredients they should get that they can make a $5 meal for each day. You know how to heal people in that way. And that will be, the uniqueness that you bring to your content, to your business, knowing how to help people with, knowing how to help people heal their financial difficulties, how to, heal any, like depression that they may have, if they are, how to improve their mental health, how to focus on self-care on a budget. Like, you are that kind of person who knows how to rise from difficult situations. And, one thing that you can really focus on in your content is a lot of, and this is why it's telling you that you have to be open, because with your content, because you're dealing with such sensitive issues, because money, not having a lot of money, not being able to, have the budget to do the things that you want to do and shop the way that you want to shop, that's a very sensitive topic. And you know how to handle those kinds of situations and topics with grace, where you can kind of almost make the person feel like they are, without problems. So you have to bring a unique, how you present your content would be to, giving a lot of testimonies. You have to be very open. You have to be willing to be very open and to share a lot of personal experiences that you have went through, so that your audience can connect to you, and that will make them feel, they'll be very trusting of you. They'll develop more trust in you because they feel that you are so open, you're an open book. And people like to buy from people who they feel like have been in their shoes, not like, just some privileged person who's always, never had any difficulties trying to tell them how to budget. You know how to navigate through difficult situations, and the best way to connect to your audience is by personal experiences and testimonies. You want to present your content with, when I was a college student, I didn't have a lot of money, and this is what I did to, get my clothes clean, to eat for the week, to have bus fare. You want to give a lot of testimony and be an open book. And once you really connect with the audience, like a heartfelt connection, they will really feel that and trust you, and you will get so much feedback. You will probably get a lot of people giving you testimonies, sending you DMs and messages on, how they just feel like you can relate to them. And when people feel like you are relatable, they want to buy from you. They want to invest in you. They believe in you. That will really increase your clients, your customers, your target audience. That will increase their belief in you. And you will see your engagement increase. You will see your sales increase. You will get a lot of feedback and testimonies, which will, increase their trust in you and bring in new clients as well. All right. So I, pulled some other cards. We have the Chariot in reverse, and we have the Two of Chalices or Two of Cups. Chariot in reverse, I feel like it represents your audience and how, right now they are stuck. They can't move. They cannot get to the next level. They are worried about how they are going to get to the next level. But I feel like with you being a healer of action and using your own experiences, your own testimonies to heal people, that they will develop, Two of Chalices or Two of Cups, it represents, more so like romantic love, but it is emotions, and they will develop a deeper connection with you. They will just fall in love with you. Like, they will have so much trust in you. They will, follow you. They will, be your, I don't want to say test bunnies, but, you can, throw out ideas to them, and they'll be willing to give you a lot of feedback, and they, a lot of, I think you're doing it wrong. I think this is right. You'll just develop like a really personal relationship with your clients, and you'll have so much trust that it will just be, like that perfect love affair, that perfect heartfelt client that you want. Because, every person is not your client. Every person is not your customer. Every person is not your target audience. And you want people that not only, believe in you, they trust you, because when they have that belief and trust in you, they bring their friends and family on board to also be your clients and your customers. And, it'll just be like just a one-on-one kind of relationship that you have with your clients and customers. Like, they will feel like they have a personal relationship with you. And when your clients and customers feel like they have a personal relationship with, the business that they're buying from or the person that they're buying from, they will follow you to the ends of the earth. You know what I mean? They will work with you. They will recommend you. And that's how your followers will grow, that's how your business will grow, and you'll just be able to expand from there. All right, so that is pile 1. All right, so if you picked pile 2, the amethyst, the first question is, how can I expand my social media following? We have music. Your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So, you're a musician, an artist, you want to, expand your social media following. One, by, if you are an artist, a musician, more content. Focusing on putting out music, something, maybe a song or single or whatever, every 2 weeks. You want to focus on, and something, and, right now you may be trying to do, I have a feeling you may be trying to do, like, I don't know, it could be R&B, could be pop, could be rap or whatever, things like that. But I feel like with today's times, it's just a lot of people are feeling depressed, they're feeling down, they're very unsure, they're not certain. And even if you are not like trying to do pop music or whatever, or you're trying to figure out how you can start social media, what kind of online business that you can start, I feel like for you, it's something to do with healing music. Could be meditation, could be like guided meditations, could just be healing music, like instrumental music, could be things like binaural beats, like alpha waves, delta waves, like things that just calm people down, subliminal meditations where you have the affirmations kind of like in the background from the music so the person can't hear them, but it's like helping them with create new beliefs, subconscious beliefs. I feel like for you, your focus, pile number 2, is just like on healing music, healing art, but especially music in the healing capacity. Meditations, affirmations, just like soothing, healing instrumental music that a person can just listen to as they're falling asleep, listen to while they're cleaning, or they're just trying to relax, like healing music that helps put babies and children to sleep, things like that. You have a really good ear for that kind of stuff. You're in the healing, you want to help. You don't know how to get started. You don't know what you should focus on, but I feel like for you, it's like healing music. All right, so that's how you would expand your social media following, how you would, if you're starting an online business, you just want to focus on healing with music. And another thing that you could also do is they have these tuning forks that you can use, that you can get them on like Amazon. It helps to open like the third eye. I know you have tuning forks for like the third eye to help like balance the chakras. They have these bowls that you can hit the tuning forks with that creates like a sound wave. Actually, that singer, her name is Janae Aogo. I don't know how you say her last name, Janae, but she's dealing with the rapper. She's a musician. Like, if you're doing music that's not like meditations and affirmations and things like that, you want to kind of go like down her lane, where if you just listen to her music, it kind of just really relaxes you. Even if I don't really know her music, but the little bit that I have heard, even if she's talking about heartbreak, is very relaxing kind of music. Your focus, if you're doing music just like regular singing with lyrics and things like that, you don't want to focus on music that is like loud and boisterous. You want to focus on music that is very relaxing and calms people down. We need that, because with like the kind of music that we have today is really fast. It's really gets people aggressive. It gets people wanting to fight. It gets people really raunchy, and there's nothing wrong with that. But for your lane, you want to focus on healing music, kind of like her lane, where even if you're talking about heartbreak and sadness, it's still so relaxing that a person could like fall asleep to it. Not saying that it's boring, but you want to, people need that nowadays, where they're, just calm, because there's so much tension in the world, so much uncertainty. You need to focus on helping to calm people down, All right, so how can I create engaging and valuable content? All right, Temperance, which is a good card that really goes hand in hand with the music, the healing music card. Temperance, it's just about balance. You want to really focus on music that helps to balance people out. Like with the Temperance card, you see she has her foot in the water, she has her foot on the ground. So you want to have music that keeps people grounded, but at the same time allows them to tap into their emotions, to become healed, that allows them to want to really focus on their intuition, following their intuition. So, but it also keeps them grounded at the same time. Not music. You don't want to focus on music or meditations or things like that get people riled up, to get them aggressive, to get them, angry, because we have enough of that. We have a lot of anger going around. We have a lot of people who, tension is really high. And these cards honestly really go hand in hand. It's just about, you want to focus on creating content, like the images that you put out, very soft colors like this, light colors, purple, light blue, very serene. So the content that you want to put out, if you're doing a video, you want to speak softly. You want to like really light colors, pinks. You might want to have like maybe, you can buy like those little fountains that have like a soft water going in the background. You can have, if you're doing like meditations or things that help people fall asleep, you can use a lot of rain, because rain can really put people into a really sleepy state. So you want to focus on softness, just being really soft. You want your content, the colors that you use on your ads and things like that, to be really soft, really feminine, really delicate, really light, really airy. If you're doing like a logo, it could be something with angels, something with butterflies, pretty flowers or birds, just something that, allows people to escape into like a dream world, or just to feel like they're floating. So you want your content to be just really light and airy, and just to allow people to feel like they're in a field with butterflies and they're just, by a beach and just relaxing. Not loud colors, not anything vivid. If you're doing a video, you want to kind of speak softly, have soft music in the background, and just things like that. Okay, what do you have to offer that is unique? All right, you got Justice, but you got it in reverse. So I feel like for you, with the Justice in reverse, you understand, like you are fully aware, like you could be very empathic. You are fully aware of how high tensions are. You can, really feel that, just by watching the news, just by talking to other people. You understand that the tensions are high. You understand that people are feeling like, with the Justice in reverse, you really have a good grasp on the fact that you understand that people are feeling like things are unfair. They're feeling like the government or whoever is trying to stop them from living their lives. So you're really tuned into how people feel like this is a big injustice, and how things are unfair, and how things are, a lot of people are feeling like the government is trying to take away their rights, with the Justice card in reverse, feeling like, like a lot of people are feeling like this might be some bad karma or something like that. So you want to focus on your unique ability to understand, to like put yourself in other people's shoes. I feel like you're a very empathic person, and that's why you can use music, art, and things like that to heal people, because empaths, they really know how to put themselves in another person's shoes and really completely understand where that person is coming from without ever experiencing that themselves. So you are understanding and feeling, how people are feeling like things are unfair and it's not justice out here and they're not getting their just due. They're not allowed to make money the way that they want. So you can offer a unique position that, just coming from a place like I completely, just letting them know I completely understand how you feel. And people will respond to that, and people will really trust you and really want to buy into your content and what you are offering, because you are offering them something that is completely different than what they're seeing on the news and in music and on TV. You're offering them an escape from what they feel is not fair. It's not fair we can't enjoy the summer. It's not fair that we can't go out and make money the way that they used to. So that is your unique perspective on and how you can grow your online business, what kind of products that you should sell to people, or content that you should sell. Just focusing on a lot of healing, just focusing on giving people, it could, even if it's not music, it could be, little ebooks on, self-care. I feel like self-care through music, self-care through art, to help people improve their mental health, just through art and things like that. So that's your unique, that's what you have to offer that is unique. All right. So next question, what is my next action step? You have the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like for you, the next action step is to, because it's the Knight of Pentacles, it's about money. I feel like the next step for you is to invest in, because if you're doing music, you want to invest in really good quality recording products, recording systems, a good computer. If you're offering ebooks, you want to find a good, they have different websites that can allow you to upload books or audio, so that if someone purchases from you, it gets sent to them. But you want to invest in good quality distributors or websites or software, so it can be the best quality, so people can develop that trust in you. When you're, especially with music, it has to be crisp, it has to be flawless. So you want to invest in good cameras. You need a mic, if you need I know with Apple products, they have the guitar, they have the GarageBand. It's called GarageBand. So if you want to invest in something like that, I don't know, I'm pretty sure Apple has a premium service, a step up from GarageBand. So you want to invest in good quality products like that, so that you can, if you're giving a meditation, the music is great. You want to find the best kind of music if you're offering meditations in the background. The best recording products. If you're going to the studio, you want to make sure you have a good engineer to help you. So for you, your next action step is monetary investment. You cannot go cheap with this, because it's especially with music and things like that, and audio and books, people don't want mistakes, they don't want flaws. If you're writing books, you want to make sure you have a good editor, a good proofreader. You want to have if you're selling books, you want to have a nice ebook cover. Even if you're selling physical music, you want to have a nice good album cover. If you're selling poetry, lyrics, if you're writing lyrics to your music, you want things to just flow, and so you're going to have to, for you, your next action step is monetary investment, and to not skimp and try to save on, if you're delivering ebooks, you want to make sure the cover is good. You can't skim on the things that you offer to your customers, because if you turn them off, people, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, but people do. People will literally buy a book based on a cover. So you want to make sure that you invest in a good illustrator, a graphic designer, have good logos, and things like that. All right, so let's see, what other messages? We have the 10 of thought. A situation that's been troubling you has come to an end, and you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now be finally free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So 10 of thought, I really feel like this doesn't apply to you. This is more so applying to like your customers and your followers, that you are going to, the products and the things that you offer, you're going to help a lot of people release a lot of baggage. You're going to help a lot of people end bad situations. You're going to help a lot of people who are at a crossroads, who don't know if they should let go of a situation or they should continue on with it. So this is not necessarily a message to you. This is a message about the customers and the followers that you will have. The music that you put out, the books that you put out, the art that you put out, it's going to help a lot of people heal. It's going to help a lot of people think about, are they doing the right thing? Are they not doing the right thing? And so you're just going to be a conduit of a lot of healing for people. All right, so let's see what other messages. We have the moon, and we have it in reverse, and then we have the 8 of cups, or the 8 of chalices, and we have that in reverse. Moon in reverse, I feel like it's, a lot of secrets will be revealed. Actually, I feel like with the moon in reverse, I feel like it's something that wants to come out. But I feel like right now might not be the time for it to come out. So I feel like with your customers and the people that you are dealing with, I feel like you're dealing with, like with the moon and with the 8 of chalices, even though they're both in reverse, they're both dealing with emotions. So your customers and your followers are people who are really dealing with a lot of high of emotions. So they're looking for products, they're looking for music, they're looking for art that helps them to disengage from their tension, to disengage from their anxiety. So you're dealing with people who are dealing with a lot of high emotions. So your music, your art, the content that you put out just needs to be really soft to help them. The best word I can use is disengage, to disengage from their everyday life, their everyday troubles, their everyday worries. So you want to make sure that the content that you put out is just really soft, really delicate, a lot of light colors. All right, so that is pile number 2. All right, so if you pick pile number 3, which is the rose quartz, all right, the first question is, how can I expand my social media following or my online business? How can I expand that? All right, we have oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So I feel like pile number 3, you are, you might be a medium. You might be a clairvoyant. You might be a tarot reader. You might be an oracle card reader. You might do other forms of divination. It could be the bones. It could be the pendulum. It could be palmistry. It could be teacup readings. It could be tea leaf readings. Your focus on social media, your online business, your focus on divination, being able to help people answer questions that they have in their everyday life. So, next question. How can I create engaging and valuable content? We have the lovers, but we have it in reverse. So I feel like for you, with the lovers in reverse and with the oracle cards, card, you want to create content that, because when a lot of people come to you for like divination, tarot readings, oracle card readings, palmistry, numerology, astrology, a lot of people are looking for questions, that has to do with the with love, with relationships, with career. Is he gonna call me? And things like that. So you want to create content that really focuses on, are you wondering if this person is going to call you after that date? So you want to really focus and make your content to those people who are, having issues with the matters of the heart. So just a lot of, like what I'm envisioning, like as far as content, is a lot dealing with like, a lot of red, orange, hearts, things like that you would see on Valentine's Day. So you want to make your content geared towards that, because the people that are coming to you, like I said, they're asking for questions, with the lovers in reverse. They have a lot of heartbreak, a lot of disappointment. So you want to focus on content that kind of uplifts them, that lets them know that you understand where they're coming from, that to assure them that you can really dig into the matter of the issue. You might also want to really focus on being able to give readings that can get into the psyche of the person that they're dealing with. So there's a deck that it's the I forget the name of it. It's like the archetype deck. So the archetype oracle cards, where it's about the psychology of the person that the client or the customer is asking about. So you want to really focus on readings and content that can get into the mental state of the person that they're dealing with. All right. Okay. Next question. Who is my target audience? We have the Ten of Swords, but we have it in reverse. Your target audience, like I said, is someone who is really into their head. They have a lot of anxiety surrounding relationships, surrounding dates, surrounding disappointment with someone didn't call them. They're really heartbroken. So that's who your target audience is. And I think with you, like with pile number 1, you want to give a lot of testimonials and a lot of real world issues. Like, I remember I was dealing with this person who stood me up and I didn't know what to do. But, I just asked my card. So you want to create content that, really speaks to the matter of what this person is going through. Not even heartbreak over a relationship. It could be heartbreak or grieving over the loss of anything. The loss of a job, the loss of a person, like, physical loss, the, heartbreak. It could be the loss of their car got stolen, any kind of loss. So, when especially for divination services, people are mostly coming to you for questions about, I lost my ring. Can you help me find it? I'm looking for a job. What is my next step? I met this guy. Does he like me? Things like that. But for you in particular, you want to focus on you want to focus on, and your target audience is people who are dealing with loss. So you want to present your content in a way that you have a solution to their problems. You know what I mean? You want to ask them a lot of questions. You want to put content that asks them a lot of questions. What is going on in your life? If you could ask a medium or a tarot reader any question, what would it be? And you want to, angle or market your content in a way that you know how to bring them solutions. You know how to get to the root of their problem, and you know how to solve their problem or help them solve their problem or tell them what steps they need to take to solve their problem. Because this is a swords card, so it is about, not just loss, it is about tapping into mental faculties and being analytical and, understanding the thought process or understanding people's thoughts. So you want to market yourself in a way that you understand psychology and the psyche of, you know, a person who is dating and suddenly doesn't want to date anymore, or you understand how an employer, you know, how they feel when they are picking their candidates. So you can help these people prepare for job interviews. You just want to market yourself as a person who knows how to solve problems, any problems, job-related problems, loss of, you know, friendships, loss of relationship. Okay, I'm engaged now. What's next? How is our relationship going to be? How is our marriage going to be? So you want to market yourself in a way that you are a problem solver, because that's when people are coming to readers, mediums, clairvoyants. They want solutions to their problems, and you want to give a lot of action. You know, you want them to. You don't want to just preach to them. You want to give a lot of steps, you know, a lot of action steps. Because if you just tell a person something, you know, just tell them a solution, but you're not giving them a step where they have to take action, more than likely they're probably going to either come back to you for the same problem, or they're going to go to another reader or clairvoyant or medium for the exact same problem. So I feel like the best way to market yourself as being different than other readers is that you know how to solve problems, any kind of problems. All right. The next question is, what do I have to do? What do I have to offer that is unique? And we got the Two of Swords, but we got it in reverse. So what you have to offer that is unique is that you understand when things are not in balance. You understand when, you know, when something is being hidden from a person, when something is being blocked from a person. You understand when a person is kind of feeling stagnant, but they're willing to take action to get out of that rut. So, and that just goes back to being able to market yourself as a problem solver. Not just a person who reads the situation and gives general information, but a person that, you know, gives them steps that they can take to solve the problem, like action steps, you know? Like if they're coming to you about a person that they like who is not calling them back, you are telling them that, you know, okay, this is how this person is feeling. They're going through this, they're going through that. If you are still willing to try to have this connection, you can reach out to the person and be straight up. Like you want to give them actions to do, because once they do that, and even if it doesn't bring them the results that they want, they will feel better because they know, instead of just wondering, instead of just giving them information like, oh, this person's going to contact you back or whatever. And if you have a reading, or, you know, or if you do the pendulum or whatever, and it's a no, you can always tell them, you know, okay, this, whatever you have with this person is done. You can let the person know how you feel to get closure, but you need to move on, and then you need to do this so that you can get what you really want. You know what I mean? Instead of just giving them general information, because general information, they feel dissatisfied with that, and they're going to just hop from, you know, reader to reader or whatever. And you want clients that not only they come back to you, but they refer other people to you. So you have to market yourself in a unique way. And, you know, with you, you know, with this kind of business, like as far as like doing readings, oracle cards and things like that, it's really about psychology. It's really about knowing how to read people and knowing what makes people tick. So you want to position yourself as a person who understands the human psyche and what makes people tick. So you want to I feel like another thing that you can do to really step your game up is just to like study body language, you know, study voices, study tones, study what people do when they're lying. Study what people do when they're nervous. Like you have to understand that kind of stuff. When you understand that kind of stuff, that makes you a much better reader when you understand the psychology behind someone. And also you want to understand the symbolism with your divination products or whatever that you're using. Like, you know, if it's cards, you want to understand the symbolism of colors. You want to understand, like, colors. You know, if you see blue, it's about emotion, it's about tranquility, it's about peace. If you see red, it's about passion, it's about fire, it's about anger. So you want to be able to understand all that kind of stuff, all the nuances when it comes to card reading, you know, what makes people tick. Like, that will really set you apart from just like the average reader or person who swings a pendulum or things like that. So just understanding human psychology, you know, not like you need a PhD or anything, but, you know, kind of like basic things that you're looking out for. So you can tell if a person's lying to you and things like that. All right, so what other messages for, okay, the next thing is, what is my next action step? Well, I already covered that, and that's just like studying psychology, studying symbolism, studying like the history of tarot. If you're into numerology, studying history of that. If it's astrology, studying the history behind that. Because it just gives you a better grasp on those things when you can study, when you understand the history and the psychology behind the tarot cards or the numerology or the astrology and things like that. But what other messages for pile number 3? We have 3 of action. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your successes or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So I feel like for you, like if you're the type of person, like if you're right now you just offer tarot readings, maybe you want to combine numerology or astrology to make it even more potent, because, you know, like with a 2, you want to understand in numerology, what does a 2 mean? In astrology, what does the second house represent? You understand what I'm saying? So you can, it's like you can branch out and you can offer more diversity. Like some people may not want a tarot reading, but if you can offer, you know, it doesn't have to be a extensive astrology reading, but if you can just offer a basic astrology reading for their birth chart, that could be something to diversify yourself and to set you apart from other readers by combining numerology. And I already covered this. Combining numerology, astrology, and tarot will make you an even better reading, understanding symbolism. So I feel like, as far as this is concerned, it says decide what your next big project will be, and that is to diversify, and, you know, how you give your readings, combining you know, numerology and astrology with your readings, that sets you apart from other tarot readers. All right, and what other messages? We have the 2 of Pentacles, and we have the 8 of Pentacles, but we have it in reverse. Again, I feel like you have a lot of 2s that are coming up. So with you, it's about balance. Like, these people that are coming to you are really seeking balance in their lives. They're seeking a yes or no. They're seeking a right or wrong. They're seeking a left or right. They're seeking a should I move, don't move, or you should move. You know what I mean? 8 of Pentacles in reverse. It's, you know, a person that has a big task ahead of them. You know, it may not seem as daunting anymore. And so you know, what they're coming to you for is because they feel like the problems that they have are insurmountable. So you want to help them to, you know, make the problems smaller, or make the problems seem like they're not as big, or they are manageable, or that they can get through them. That's what you, that's the way that you can really set yourself apart from other readers. Because, you know, a lot of readers don't make the client feel like the problem has a solution, but every problem has a solution. It may not be the solution that the person wants, but it's a solution that will be better for their life or their life path. All right, so that is pile number 3. All right, so if you pick pile number 4 or the gold stone, the first question is, how can I expand my social media following? Environmentalist, you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So you can expand your social media following by focusing on the earth. You are the Earth Day advocate. You are the person that talks about planting seeds. You are the person that talks about going vegan or going vegetarian. You are the person that talks about going out and being one with nature, hugging trees, walking barefoot in nature. So that's how you will expand your social media following, by just being the go-to person that understands the importance of recycling. You are the person that understands the importance of, with the canned sodas. I know they don't do the canned sodas. I know back in the day they did the canned sodas, they had the plastic over them, and you would have to cut the plastic things so that when you threw them away, animals wouldn't get stuck in the plastic. You are the person that understands the importance of that, even though they don't do that with the canned sodas anymore. They're in the cardboard box, but you understand the importance of that. You are an environmentalist. You want to position yourself as an environmentalist. You know the history behind Earth Day. So, that's how you would expand your social media following, by, showing nature, showing videos about nature, talking about birds, talking about the different types of birds, talking about, the different types of fish, talking about what animals are extinct, talking about what we can do to avoid these animals from being extinct. That's how you would expand your social media following. That is what you want to focus your business on. Being about the earth, knowing about the earth, the history of, this planet or this country, not country, but, the history of the palm tree, the history of the, the state fruits and things like that. How can I create engaging and valuable content? I already kind of answered that question, but let's see. We have the Queen of Cups, but we have it in reverse. I feel like, and I've already said this, you want to create engaging content. You want, with the earth, you want to have a lot of earth colors, greens, tans, browns. You want to be a lot of videos where you're out in the earth, in the grass. You want to talk about how walking barefoot on the cement or on the grass, how it grounds a person. You want to let a person know that if they're not grounded, then their emotions are out of sync. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, it would show a person that is, not emotionally balanced. And you can create content, graphs, things like that, that shows how the comparison between how, if you are, not one with earth, then your emotions are out of whack. If you're not grounded, you're emotionally out of sync. And that's what the Queen of Cups in reverse shows. It shows a person that it has a hard time, or expressing themselves, has a hard time keeping their emotions in check. And that also does have a lot to do with, not having the right vitamins, not being out in nature enough, not getting enough sun. So you want to create content that shows that compares those kinds of things, or shows how for example, not getting enough vitamin C can affect other bodily organs, or how it can change your demeanor and things like that. So you want to create a lot of content like that. You also want to probably have different facts and things from medical journals and medical websites and things like that. So you want to create content that has a lot of facts. Did you know that if you don't get enough vitamin D, you can have hair thinning. Did you know that if you don't drink enough milk, this can happen? Like, you want to have a lot of did you know? Short tidbits or facts that you can, back up from a website, a journal, or things like that. Who is your target audience? We have the Six of Pentacles, but we have it in reverse. Again, pentacle cards are about grounding. It's about the earth. It's about stability. It's about financial stability. It's about being rooted. Your target audience is someone who is going through those issues now. They don't have roots. They are not grounded. Their emotions are out of whack. They, could even have financial issues, and that could go back to not having enough access to proper foods. So you want to show how they can make their, not make their own foods, but grow their own foods, and how that will save them money. So your target audience is also concerned about money, because if you, like with foods especially, if you don't have a lot of money, that means you're buying cheaper foods, fast foods, foods that have a lot of chemicals and things like that. And you want to show these people how they can grow their own foods if, space permits, and how they can use organic herbs and things to solve headaches, and how they can use household products to solve, fix a sore throat where they don't have to go spend money on medicine. So your target audience is people that are also not only concerned about the environment, but also concerned about money, how they can save money by using natural herbs and organic foods to save money. What do you have to offer that is unique? We have the Queen of Pentacles, but we have it in reverse. Again, more Pentacles cards. What you have to offer that is unique is that you can position yourself as not only an environmentalist, but a budget person, a person that is big on budget. Most people that are into natural remedies, they are into organic foods, they are into growing their own foods, they are also very money conscious. So you can position yourself as a person that is very conscious about money and how to stretch your money, and how to, natural herbs and things like that can help you save money. All right, and other messages that we have for the last pile 4. Go within. You are a very intuitive person. There are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take the time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. And this is a good message for people who are, a lot of people who are into the environment. They are into natural remedies. They are into eating clean. They are into exercise and things like that. They do a lot of meditation. So that is another way that you can position yourself about how not only should a person's outside environment be zen and be balanced, but your inside environment, how you are within also needs to be balanced and zen as well. And using meditation and quiet time and prayer and just being one with nature, taking walks, swimming, running, things like that can help you go within more. So that is another way that you can set yourself apart and be unique, by combining environmental issues with spirituality. All right. And what other messages? We have the 3 of Wands and we have the 9 of Wands. So you want to really position yourself as a person that's really passionate. You're like one of those do-gooder types. You want to lead coalitions that save the trees. You want to lead groups that save birds. You're very passionate about that. You get fired up when you talk about saving the animals and saving our waters, and using vegetables and using herbs to cure headaches and sore throats and things like that. You are very passionate about that, and you want to, like I said before, earlier, you just want to really give a lot of facts. Did you know? A lot of did you know posts. You may even want to write an ebook giving a list of different herbs and ingredients that they can use to solve, everyday headaches and things like that. You just want to give a lot of facts. All right, so this is my pick a card reading. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you have any pick a card topics that you want me to read on, leave them in the comments. Also, if you want your own personal reading, you can go to my website. It's 3 questions for $15. And I would love to read for you. And I will see you next time. Also, don't forget to click the notification button so that you are notified when I upload my videos. Bye.